Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Here we go. What? 315! You ain't got nothing! You ain't got nothing!
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selecting running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the second round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take it the distance as well. Had 7 kick returns during his career at San Diego State for touchdowns.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Zebra. 56 to mark, boy. 55. Check 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Like 56. 56. Watch the screen.
Now it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
1
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down New Orleans. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, easy.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
What? 380. 56. Check 56. Let's go, G. 40. Gun. Here we go. Slam. Gun. 56 is the mic. One flip. Good touch.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Coming, baby.
Penny, a 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Breeze leads this one with Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and settle them down.
25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's let him. Let's put that team on the clock. Hey, exit. Mike's by 4. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 0-2. Easy. Let it catch.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Kendricks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Michael Kendricks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Fielded just inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Covered a lot of ground there, 81 yards on the punt return. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Brandon, I loved his game in college, and I thought he would translate well as a pro. Boy, did he exceed my expectations. Another punt return for a touchdown.
Busted onto the scene as an all-pro returner as a rookie. He's not looking back. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick-6 last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Ready?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Ready? Yellow lady. Mike's by 4. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Breeze now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Penny, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
What? 380. Mike's 56. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts that. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Kendricks getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Returnable for Lockett. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Saints' 36-yard
line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I got you. I got 12.
They'll run this with Homer. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Going on the ground with Homer. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Breeze able to find a veteran again.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. There's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Big hold of the 30. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, a give to Penny. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Von Bell up to make the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now Rashad Penny. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Homer. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
33 yards that time.
First down, New Orleans.
Yellow lady. 54. Exit.
Now Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
Ready. You ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Squeeze, double.
Breeze now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, it's Breeze. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the victory